The House on Friday narrowly passed the Build Back Better Act, which is aimed at strengthening the social safety net and boosting efforts to lessen the impact of climate change. The measure is expected to face some tough opposition in the Senate, where even proponents say it's likely to change substantially. In other words, negotiations are far from over, but the Senate's expected to vote on the bill by year's end. Democrats must also ensure that the entire plan adheres to the strict rules that govern the reconciliation process and force the removal of any provision that does not have a direct fiscal effect. Those rules have already forced the party to abandon a plan to provide a path to citizenship in the bill for undocumented immigrants. According to the New York Times, most American families are likely to be impacted by something contained within the roughly $2 trillion act. Help with the cost of child care for more families, including some in the middle class. Costs would be capped at 7% for families earning up to 2.5 times their state's median income. 4 weeks of paid parental, sick or caregiver leave at 90% of wages up to certain limits. The self-employed, including gig workers, would have access. Senator Joe Manchin, Democrat West Virginia, who will be a key vote to watch in the Senate, has made clear he opposes the paid leave provision. Money to bolster affordable housing options and provide rental assistance to low-income households. Coverage of hearing aids every 5 years for those on Medicare, a first for the program. Greater Pell Grant assistance for income-eligible college students. Limits on the cost of drugs, including a $35 cap on what insulin would cost those on Medicare. Other prescription costs, and price increases, could also be capped, with variations. Access to free school meals for 9 million more students. Support for in-home and community-based care, chipping away at waiting lists for people to receive subsidized home care and boosting worker wages. According to Time, thousands of seniors and disabled Americans have been unable to receive care they need, including more than 800,000 on state Medicaid waiting lists, the White House says. Raising the limit on the state and local tax deduction to $80,000. That provision has sparked criticism as a gift for the wealthy, rather than something to help most working families.